So hey everybody, I'm Srishti and I'm a third year medical student from India. Today I just learned the concept of use dependence and reverse use dependence, and I just felt like making a video, so here it is. So this is what I got out of, I just went online and I had a question on my question bank on use dependence, which I got wrong. And so this is what I came up with after reading the explanation on the on UWorld, to be specific, and online. So basically, use dependence is use dependence and reverse use dependence. They're described for antiarrhythmic drugs. So here, I have just like written it down, and I'm just going to read it out to you because I don't know how else to do it. And I'm sorry if this is amateur. This is the very first video I'm making, and I'm not good at this, so just bear with me. Use dependence is described for sodium channel blockers, and these are the class 1 antiarrhythmics that act when the cell is depolarizing. So if I increase the rate of depolarization, like in tachycardia, over time their blocking effects will accumulate and give a cumulative effect, and it's like giving it more opportunity to act and make a difference. So if I had to quote an example for this, I would say, suppose you're having like more fires in buildings, so that way you tend to call the firemen more often, so you're giving them more opportunity to act, and then you say they've done something. So it's like, I don't know if this is good enough, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is, if it gets depolarized more often, the sodium channel blockers will act more often, and over time they'll have made an effect, like, they'll have made a difference to the tissue over time. And reverse use dependence is described for potassium channel blockers, and with tachycardia the effects of the drugs acting in repolarization phase decreases. So it's like saying, if you increase the heart rate, the effect of amiodarone on the tissue will like not be as pronounced as it would be if the heart rate was normal. Intrinsically, the binding of class 1A drugs to sodium channels is in the order like 1C more than 1A more than 1B. 1C, because they're slow to dissociate from the sodium channel, so over time it causes a decrease in conduction speed, and because the order of binding is as such, the use dependence is also going to show a similar trend. Like 1C drugs over time will have shown to have made a bigger difference to the cardiac tissue than would 1A and 1B. And why do we prefer 1B drugs, that is lidocaine post MI, is because ischemic tissue is depolarized. So sodium channels is stuck in an inactivated state, and they stay here longer compared to the normal tissue.